Hey, welcome to Slay the Spire. Today playing the daily challenge for June 20th, 2025. The character This Island and the modifiers are Chimera. You're starting to get the fusion of all characters. Flight, you may ignore path when choosing the next room to travel to. And Big Game Hunter, elite enemies are swarming the Spire and drop better rewards. I see Alex here with a great score of 2040. That's really impressive, passing the 2000 point threshold. Lado Paper Towel, 2038. Gemini with 2009. So yeah, really good scores here. Let's see. I assume that means that there are a lot of elites. I guess with Big Game Hunter and Flight, that should be easy. And then, of course, with Big Game Hunter, I will have to go for rare cards, which I sort of appreciate. I know Gold Bear in the past has been pretty much always going for rare cards, and I don't know if it helps him with the score, but it definitely makes the runs more fun. So, yeah, I think with Flight, I can just maximize question mark rooms and then hit as many elites as I can. And there's also no good reason to go for for Highlander, right? So I will try to go for collector bonuses and then not have to worry about getting duplicate curses. All right, let's start with a Zap, Survivor, and then a Strike. Okay. I do need to pick up some good attack cards early on. There's an Eruption. That alone is not going to be enough, especially with the weakness, right? So, oof. Alright, well, let's get rid of this guy. I will accept the 6 damage. That's a bummer. I think if I wasn't in Wrath, I might have had a chance with the Eruption. Here, the Zap is enough, right? Beautiful. Alright, outmaneuver, prepared, backflip. Okay, I didn't get an attack card, but let's take the backflip. Okay. And then here I got my first curse, the Doubt Curse, as well as a bunch of gold. And then here I will risk it and got the Cultist Headpiece, you feel more talkative, which is a neutral relic. Let's take another question mark from a regular fight here with the Jawworm. Let's do Bash, Defend. I do wonder if I should have gone for a shop because I'd had a lot of gold. I might have needed to buy stuff to be able to do well against the first few elites until I get some good rare cards. Yeah, that's enough to kill here. Beautiful. We got a Ghost in Jar. Really powerful potion. Distraction, Deflect, or Expertise. Let me take the Deflect. So far, I don't yet have extra energy. Remove Transform or Upgrade. Should I transform the Zap because it's not going to be that useful? Or upgrade, I don't know. Upgrade the Eruption? Let me upgrade the Eruption. It might help me against the first few elites, hopefully. Alright, here I got the Lagavulin. Well, upgrade Eruption doesn't help in this case. Let's do Zap. Do have a Ghost in the Jar. But no, I think I'll save it for the boss fight. Here, let me not draw the Doubt. Yeah, it might be really difficult to perfect this one. Well, I can do Backflip. I can't do Eruption, right? I will take way too much damage if I enter Wrath, and I won't be able to deal 100 damage unless I use the Ghost in the Jar, which I do want to avoid to save it for later. Okay, now this goes from trying to perfect to trying to survive, because it's not going to be easy. I basically have starter cards, and I also have a Doubt, which constantly makes me weakened, which is unfortunate. Oh boy. I might actually have to use my Ghost in the Jar, whether I like it or not. Okay, you know what? Just because I'm worried, let's use the Ghost in the Jar here, do Eruption, Strike, Deflect, and Zap. Okay, can I deal 27 damage next turn? Okay, that was close though. If I didn't use that Ghost in the Jar, I would have been dead. We got Fossilized Helix to prevent the first time you'd lose HP each combat, which is really good. Bullet Time, Alchemize, Die. I wonder if I should take the Alchemize. No, I think I need attack cards. Let's take the Die first. Right, here I did get a shop. That's good. I kind of need good cards, and I'm not a huge fan of any of these. If I go for discard, Eviscerate might be good. Let me first take the Twisted Funnel. At the start of each combat, I'll apply 4 poison to all enemies. If I take the Oddly Smooth Stone, I can only afford the outmaneuver. I don't think I need relics. I'll be able to get Alex Shiny thanks to Flight and Big Game Hunter. So let me focus on cards. Let's take the Eviscerate. Let's take the Bouncing Flask and Bane. I can barely... no, I miscalculated. I thought I could afford both. Fine. Bouncing Flask should help me against some of the elites. I might have trouble perfecting anyone either. Alright, let's do Die here. 2 strikes. Okay. And then I do have the Buffer. Ooh, is this worth it? Next turn I have Eviscerate, which deals 42 damage. Yeah, alright. I'm very glad I bought that Eviscerate. I could have done the outmaneuver, I guess. Okay, awesome. Alright, perfect this one. Good. Fossilized Helix saved me there. We got Pair Up and Pick Up Race to make sure by 10. After Image is interesting. Especially if I got a Wraith form. Let's take it. Yeah, I got Preserved Insect. Really nice to have. Enemies in the lead combats have 25% less HP. Okay. Starting off with a tiny Lagavulin. Beautiful. I don't think I'll do Bouncing Flask. Oh, never mind. Because of Twisted Funnel, this guy will wake up. Oh, boy. Alright, let's do Afterimage and Bouncing Flask then. Okay. And then because I have the Buffer, I wouldn't mind playing the Eruption here. It is risky. Oh, but then I can't do the... Eviscerate. And next turn, I basically have 3 strikes. I'm not going to be weakened, but it's going to be 12 or 18 to 36 plus the 23 poison. It's 59 plus another 6 is not enough. Right? 59 plus another 6 is not enough. There's something else I can do. Not really, right? Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do. Alright, let me do... Wait, what if I do Eviscerate this turn? No, I need to enter Wrath. Ah, that's a bummer. Let me just make sure I didn't miscalculate something. So there's no way to deal more damage, right? And I also have to draw all the strikes. Yeah, I think it's impossible. Alright, let's see how... let's just do Eviscerate then. Okay. Alright, there goes my buffer. And then, yes, I didn't even get 3 strikes, so there was no way for me to be able to fully defend there. That's fine. If I had a weakness potion, that would have been enough too, right? Yeah, it's okay. Alright, Lagavulin has been proving to be the most difficult elite so far. Missed perfecting it twice. We got Dash Imperia. Whenever you obtain a curse, increase your max speed by 6, as well as an explosive potion, a second after image. Why not? Let's do it. Okay. And then here I got the sentries. Alright, I do have the buffer. I am considering using it here. Eviscerate, no. Let's do here, let's do after image, then die. Okay. And then I might as well do outmaneuver. I have the explosive potion, which might be enough if I get some good attacks. So if I do bouncing flask, hang on, how do I do this? Yeah, I think I have the survivor. I have the deflect. And then if I do strike and the explosive potion, that is enough to be fully defended. Beautiful. And then the poison will kill next turn. Alright. So thanks to that explosive potion. Wait, did I take an alchemist? I didn't, right? I took another after image. Alright, fine. Beautiful. Perfect this one. We got Eternal Feather for every 5 cards in deck. Heal 3 through one of the enter rest side. That is fine to take because I don't have the Hexagos. Burst and Venom, Adrenaline. All of them are good. Let's take the Adrenaline first, though. Alright. Yeah, I got the Grumman Knob. Yeah, let's do Bouncing Flask and die here. Okay. Again, if I get Eruption next turn, I'll be great with the buffer. 14. I did get Eruption. Alright, let's do Eruption. I can do Adrenaline and Eviscerate for a kill. Awesome. Didn't even need to use the buffer. We got our Recalcum. That's really good. If you enter turn without blocking, 6 block. Very nice once I get a Wraith form. Got a Power Potion, Unload 1000 cuts Grand Finale. Definitely not Grand Finale. Let's take the Unload. Okay. Alright, another Sentry fight. Eviscerate is 21. I can't do the... Well, if I do Eviscerate, I won't be able to do the Afterimage. I think I'll do Afterimage Deflect, and then I can fully defend with the Defend. Safety buffer for next turn. Should I? I'll be weakened next turn too. Let me next turn see if the Power Potion give me a Wraith form. That would be great. What if I do die with the Eruption? I'll be 19. It's still not quite enough, but I have the buffer, right? So let's do... Wait, 19 plus 6. Let's do Eruption, then die. I guess I could have done the Afterimage first, okay. So any decent attack should be enough next turn. Alright, beautiful. Awesome. Alright, perfect this one too. Got Toxic Egg whenever you add a skill into your deck upgraded, a Speed Potion, and upgraded Malaise. Yeah, that would be really good against the boss fight, if I can draw it in the first few turns. Alright, Grumman Knob. Again, starting off with the Eviscerate. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay. Alright. And then once again, hopefully I'll get the Eruption. Nah, I didn't get the Eruption. That's a shame. So I'm going to lose the buffer. I think I'll do Afterimage, Strike, and Unload. There's still a chance if I get Eruption and maybe another good attack. 12. Yeah, I think that's enough with the poison, right? Beautiful. Alright. Perfect this one. I got Shovel. You can now dig for relics or rest sites. Another Power Potion and upgraded Alchemize. Yeah, let's take it. Why not? Okay. And then I don't think I need... Wait, do I need to upgrade something? I already have the Eruption upgraded. Good thing I did that. Do I want to upgrade the Afterimage? No, I think I'll dig here. We got Bag of Preparation at the Savage Combat. Our traditional cards are really powerful. Okay. Alright, so here I'm hoping to get a Malaise early. I didn't. I could... No, let's do... let's do Afterimage, die. And then let me do a Zap. I'm a little worried because I'll be weakened next turn. But if I get the Bouncing Flask, for example, that would be enough. Okay, I got both Bouncing Flask and Malaise. I would love to play both. Let me see what the Power Potion gives me. Wraith form. I don't really need Wraith form. Let's do Noxious Fumes, Adrenaline, and then I'll do Bouncing Flask. That will ensure a transformation. And then let's do Malaise. Yeah, fine. -3 strength and 3 turns of weakness. That should help too. Alright, 4 incoming. I do have the Orichalcum, so I don't even need to defend. Let me see what the Alchemist gives me. It's an explosive push. Oh, right, I have Afterimage. Never mind, so the Orichalcum alone is not enough. Should I do the unload? Let's do it. Didn't really help in any way, though, right? Okay. Alright, here I have 6 incoming. Let's Survivor out the defend. And then I think I'll do 1 strike here. Okay. Alright, here I only have 8 incoming. Ooh, I would love to play another Bouncing Flask. Let's do Deflect. Afterimage and Bouncing Flask. Okay. Alright. So, yeah, that should be enough poison to transform easily next turn. Okay. Should I just do Eviscerate here? Yeah, why not? Alright. I'm getting lucky with drawing defensive cards in the right turns and offensive cards in the right turns too. So far, at least. Let's do... I don't think I'll do the... here, let's do Defend, Outmaneuver. And then I can do Unload to get rid of the doubt. Okay. And I still have the buffer for an emergency, right? 10 incoming. Ooh, this might be that emergency, so let me not play anything to trigger the Orichalcum and then also use the buffer. And then next turn the enemy's dead with the poison. Beautiful. This went really well. Alright, perfect. Everything other than 2 Lagavulin fights. That was unfortunate. We got an Essence of Steel potion, which, yeah, it's probably better than the Explosive potion, I guess. Deadeye number 2, Burster Tools of the Trade. Let's take another Deadeye. Let me also sort A to Z. Okay. Alright, here I got, probably going to take the Curse Key. Right, get energy at the start of your turn. One of you open an unbossed chest to obtain a curse. Okay. That should allow me to get the curse modifier. I already have 1. This will guarantee 2 more at least. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, wow, that's a lot of elites. Okay, now no wonder people were able to pass the 2,000 threshold with that many elites offered. Alright, I kind of want to do the Bouncing Flask. Let me do... yeah, let's do Afterimage, Bouncing Flask. I should have done another Afterimage first, okay. And then I can do Adrenaline, Deflect, and let's do Malaise, okay. I need to get to the... Oh, wait, Alchemize. Let me drink the Speed Potion here. Do the Alchemize. Yeah, Fire Potion, that's very useful. Let's do Deadeye. And then 2 strikes. Beautiful. Alright, here, if I want to preserve HP, I have to play the defense, right? Because that way I'll use the buffer. Let's do that. So it's a shame that I don't often have enough energy to play the Eviscerate. Alright, no more poison though. 8 incoming. I don't think I can do Eruption here. Let's do Backflip. Strike, Outmaneuver, and wait. Okay. Yeah, that's the problem with not being able to exit Wrath. 16. Well, there's that's a lot of incoming. But yeah, fine. I think I have to do Bouncing Flask here. Okay. So I'll guarantee a kill in 2 turns. Let me do Bash and 2 strikes. Alright, only losing 8 HP, I think that's acceptable. Okay. Alright, beautiful. Yeah, the Bouncing Flask has been proving really useful. Ooh, a Cunning Potion might help me to get combo. Let's get rid of the Fire Potion for that. Backstab is interesting. Expertise is not bad either. I do have extra card draw with the backup preparation, so let's take the Backstab. Alright, here I got the Shelled Parasite. Let's do... Okay, I'm going to do Bash, then Backstab. I kind of want to do the Eviscerate because it's a lot of damage. Unfortunately, I can't do that while in Wrath. That would have been enough. You know what? I have the buffer. So, yeah, I think I'll just do Eviscerate. Okay. So, I'm using the buffer here. I only need to deal 36, 33 damage. Oh, boy. Alright, let me use the... I might have considered saving that potion, actually. Let's do 1,000 cuts for free. Then see what the Alchemize gives me. That's a Smoke Bomb. That was not a good trade. Not happy with that trade there. Alright, I can play everything here. Okay. Alright, 27. Yeah, I can do Deadeye. Unload. Is that enough? Yes, with the 1,000 cuts. Beautiful. Alright, Flying Knee, Masterful Stab, Sucker Punch. Masterful Stab is not horrible. I kind of lean towards Sucker Punch. So Flying Knee is not bad either. Let's take the Flying Knee. Alright, here I got a Snake the Snake Plant. 21. Let's try to do the Afterimages. Yeah, let's do the Afterimages. Then do Backstab. I guess I'll do Defend, and then no, let's do Outmaneuver, sure. I'm losing 7 HP anyway. Okay. Another 21, let's do Backflip. Okay. Alchemize, let me get rid of this potion, I really don't need it. Alchemize gives me a Swift potion, alright. And then I think I'll do Unload, Die, and Eviscerate. Okay. Alright, still losing 6 HP. But next turn I'm guaranteed not to be attacked, and I just need to deal 7 damage, which I can easily do with the Eruption. Beautiful. Got a Swift Push, which I already have. Acrobatics, Poison Stab, Glass Snap. I think with the extra energy, Acrobatics is great. Curse number 2. Alright. And then here, let's definitely choose a card to add. Blur is interesting. Infinite Blades is interesting. Blade Dance is interesting too. Lots of good choices. I think I'll take the Blade Dance, yeah. Okay. Alright, first elite, Book of Stabbing. I would love to have the Malaise. Okay, perfect timing. Let's do Adrenaline. Just do Malaise. And that makes my life much easier. Let's also do a Backstab. And I still have the buffer for the big attack, right? I think 6 strength should be good. Let's do Blade Dance, play these shivs. I can do Zap and die. Okay. Alright, another 11. I am not sure about the Aftermages, but they might help me save the buffer this turn. Nope, I'm 1 short. Alright, fine. I mean, that's why I have the buffer for, right? I still have 2 more turns to be able to deal damage. Let me... I like all the potions, but let's use the Cunning Potion here. See what the Alchemist gives me. That's an Ancient Potion. Again, not the worthy trade there. At least I should be able to... I thought I should be able to kill. That's fine, I'll kill next turn. Okay. And then the orb is enough, or I can do a strike. Beautiful. Alright, got Anchor, Sage Combo with 10 block. Very useful. Adrenaline, number 2. Pre-upgraded. Let's take it. Okay. Yeah, I got the Slavers. Okay, 2 die dice. That's only 26 damage. I was hoping for more. Alright, let's... I sort of have to play both of them, right? It's a lot of damage. Okay. Then Backstab kills the backliner. Now I only need 19. Survivor is so close. I think if I do Survivor and then Backflip, I am fully defended. I won't be weakened next turn, which might be important. I only need to deal 3 more damage on the frontliner here. Let me use the Ancient Potion. I don't need it. Let's do Alchemize for a block potion. That is definitely a better trade. Does Bouncing Flask hit the frontliner? Wow, it did not. Wow, that is some bad luck. I have to use the Swift Potion too. Okay, yeah, definitely got some horrible luck there. Which is fine. I guess I can kill here. Alright, fine. Got Taxonard, really nice. Whenever you lose HP, lose 1 less. Very amazing. As well as a Power Potion. I think now I'm ready to take a burst. Should I take Nightmare? I have the energy, and there are lots of cards I would like to duplicate. Probably the Adrenaline mostly, but Alchemize would work too. Let's try the Nightmare. I don't usually take it, but it's pre-upgraded thanks to the Toxic Egg, so... Alright, no Malaise this time. I do have some block, though. Let's do Afterimage, Backstab. I don't want to see if the backflip gives me a Malaise. It did. Beautiful. Let's play the Malaise here. Okay. Negative 3 strength this time, not negative 6. So I'll have to deal with 6 incoming here. Let's do Adrenaline. Deflect Blade Dance. Play these shivs. And then I can do Strike, Eviscerate, and wait. Okay. 13. Yeah, I can Nightmare the Alchemist, right? That's exactly why I wanted to pick it up. Oh, I guess I'll get it next turn. So this turn, should I use the block potion? Let's use it. Yep. I can do After Image, Outmaneuver, and Alchemize for a Ghost in a Jar. That's exactly why I wanted to duplicate that. Right. So now I have to think of another card to give up. Let's give up the Power Potion. Wraith Form, beautiful. I can do Wraith Form, Eruption. Then Alchemize 1, don't really need this. Alchemize 2, I probably don't really need this either. And then Alchemize 3, okay, I definitely didn't need that compared to all the other cards. That's fine though. Let's do Strike, Bash, and Unload. Beautiful. I got a bag of marbles. At the start of each combat, apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. That makes my backstab stronger. And a Swift Potion. You know what? I'll take the Swift Potion over the Fire Potion. Storm of Steel is interesting. Let's take the third die though. Okay. Here I got a third Cursed Shame as well as Mummified Hand. Whenever you play power card, random card in your hand goes 0 that turn. Really nice. I think I should be able to pick up some good power cards soon. Alright, so with Vulnerability, the die is enough to get rid of the minions. I can also do Backstab. And you know what? I'm going to drink the Essence of Steel Potion so I can see what the Alchemist gives me a Power Potion, okay? I do still need a little bit of extra block. Let me see if the Acrobatics gives me a block card. Yeah, 1 defend is enough, right? Beautiful. And then let's also do Flying Knee, okay? Great starting turn. And then here, let's do Afterimage, die. Deflect and then Survivor to get rid of the Shame, okay? And then here, let's do Adrenaline, another die. Very happy with that. Actually, let's do Eruption, then die, and then Unload is enough to get rid of this guy. Awesome. That Blue Candle, Unplayable Cursed cards can now be played. Whenever you play Curse, lose 1 HP and exhausted. Very nice. I don't think I need that X Potion. And between Malaise and a Burst, it would be my second... Yeah, I think I have to go for a Collectibles on the Malaise. I would have loved the second... Or my first Burst, but I think it has to be Malaise. Alright, here I got the Slavers. Kind of want to risk entering Wrath. What would happen? Let's try this. Let's do Afterimage first. That hits the Eruption. Beautiful. Then Backstab is enough to get rid of this guy. Then Unload is enough for the backliner. And I have enough block, right? So let's do Survivor, the Shame. Then Unload. And, yeah, that's pretty good. And I still have the buffer. Should I wait for the alchemize? Let me see what it gives me. That's a speed potion. Yeah, probably not really worth it, but fine. Okay. Alright, easy fight here. We got a gambling chip at the start of each combat. Discard any number of cards and then draw that many cards. Very powerful. Corpse explosion. That might allow me to get combo or overkill. Even though I already had 2 malaises, a third one would have been great. Yeah, here let's try to get overkill with the corpse explosion. Beautiful. I don't think I'll nightmare it. Let's keep the die. I will. Let's keep the backstab too. Okay. All right. So let's play 1 die. Okay. Then do corpse explosion, backstab, and I think I'll do blade dance rather than playing other dice. And then you know what? Let's do the malaise. It does subtract 1 strength. Okay. All right. Yeah, I need this guy to summon now. And then I need to deal some damage, but not a lot. Let's drink the speed potion, see what the alchemist gives me. It's poison potion, not super necessary. Should I do bouncing flask? Yeah, that will guarantee a kill next turn, right? Yeah, beautiful. Okay. So that way, thanks to the corpse explosion, I am able to get overkill here, right? Unless something else happens. No, beautiful. Okay. Alright, got overkill. We got calipers at the start of your turn, lose 50 block rather than all 50 block. Very useful. And die number 4. Is that my first collector bonus? Beautiful, yeah. Okay. And then no more lead. Wow, that's weird. Okay, let's just do a regular fight then. I guess I could have dug with the shovel, but no, I think a regular fight is fine. Let's get rid of... I think I'll just keep the dead dice. You know what? I'll keep the eviscerate too. So let me get rid of one of the dead dice, alright? Throw the poison potion. Alchemize gives me a block potion. Much better. 1 and 2. And backstab, eviscerate. And then blade dance. Play these shivs. Wow, that was easy. Okay. Alright, outmaneuver, Bane, or Masterful Stab. The only card I already have is an outmaneuver. Not a huge fan of it, but let's take it just for a potential collector bonus on them. Okay. Here I got the Book of Stabbing. I didn't even count how many elites I had. It felt like a lot of elites. I think I'll do the Afterimage. Let me save the Nightmare. Who knows? Maybe I'll be able to use it. And then definitely the Malaise. Alright, yeah, I kind of want to Nightmare the Alchemize again. Let me drink the Power Potion. Another Afterimage. No, let's do 1,000 cuts. Then Nightmare, the Alchemize, Afterimage 1, Afterimage 2. Alchemize gives me a skill potion. Play the outmaneuver, backstabs, eviscerate, and malaise. Okay. Alright, so here, which of these? I guess I'll drink the skill potion. Piercing Will is fine. Let's see, Alchemize 1 gives me speed potion, which I don't want. Explosive potion, which I don't want. And a swift potion, which is probably the best of those. And then let's do a strike, flying... Oh, I have lots of energy. I should have counted cards. Although, yeah, I don't think I had enough. It's fine. Okay. Still have my buffer. Beautiful. Got Birdface Urn. When we play power card, you heal 2 HP, which is great. And Adrenaline number 2 or 3? Number 3. Beautiful. Alright, and then here, let's dig once more. And I also healed back to full. Frozen Egg. Whenever you add a power card into your deck, upgraded. Beautiful. Alright, Champ. I do have a Ghost in a Jar. That should help. And I have an Alchemize. That should definitely also help. I kind of want to Nightmare the Alchemize again. Is that weird? Let's get rid of the Eruption. I definitely can't enter Wrath here. I will still get rid of the Backstab, hoping to get some defensive cards. At least, oh, I do have an Afterimage. Should I Nightmare the Afterimage? No, I think I'll do Afterimage. Then, Nightmare the Alchemize. Okay. Then, before I play anything, let me see what the Swift Potion gives me. Okay, so let's do Alchemize for a Skill Potion. Adrenaline 1. Eviscerate is free. Beautiful. Adrenaline 2. And then, yeah, Ample Defense. Should I just do Big Malaise? That is interesting. Yeah, let's just do Big Malaise. Should I do Bouncing Flash? No, let's just do Big Malaise. Okay. Alright. And now, let's see what the Skill Potion gives me here. Let me drink that. Reflex, Deflect, or Backflip. Yeah, I don't discard... Or, I don't... Yeah, discard anything, so I don't need the Reflex. And I'm not... Wait, am I being attacked here? 5. Let's take the Backflip. Alright, Alchemize gives me a Fear Potion. Let's throw that. This gives me an Energy Potion, which I'll... You know what? Let's see what I get from the Backflip. Another Afterimage, Defend, and Backflip again. I should have counted cards. I felt like a lot of cards. Hang on, let me see. So I actually... Okay, it felt like a lot of cards, but I feel like I didn't actually play much. I got a bunch of potions. So I did 2 Backflips and the Defend, right? So that's 3 cards, I think. Let me just count at 3 and see if I can keep going. So this is 4, 5... 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, no, I don't. Well, hang on. 10. All right. 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, yeah, no, there's no way. Well, I might have gotten 15 or 16. I don't think I got 20. I'm sure there'll be a chance to get Highlander later on. Or, I mean, combo later on. Let's do Blade Dance to play these shifts here. And then, should I just do another malaise? The enemy will remove all the debuffs, so I don't think I need to do that. Well, I mean, I might as well play it, but I don't think I need to do it with a lot of energy. Okay. Alright, not being attacked here. Let's do Survivor out the doubt. I can just play everything here, right? Okay. Calipers is actually kind of nice. It allows me to have some block left over. Should I risk Eruption? No, I don't think I can risk Eruption, right? I do have lots of energy. And I could fully defend against 22 incoming. And also deal a lot of damage on the side. Okay. I mean, I'll risk it. I might have considered the speed potion too. I can't exit Wrath though, so that might be a problem. Let's do Deflect. I guess I'll do Bouncing. No, let's do Outmaneuver, Strike, and then Unload. And I mean, yeah, I do have a Ghosted Jar. I also have the Buffer. Okay. Alright. Yep. 64 incoming. That is a lot. Let's do Acrobatics first. I think I will be able to kill, right? Especially because I have something like Bash and Eviscerate, and then a Blade Dance. Awesome. Alright, didn't even use the buffer. Perfect. This one, got an Explosive Potion, which I'll skip. I already have the Corpse Explosion. I don't think I need another one. Let's take a second Nightmare. Okay. Black Star, yeah, Leech Drum Additional Relic when defeated. That's going to be a lot of relics, but let's take it. I don't really need the other 2 relics. Alright, Time Eater at the end. I do have to be a little careful with the Time Eater. Oh, I'm not even going to count. That's a lot of elites. Alright, let me check for shops. There is a shop down up here. Yeah, so I think I will continue to maximize question mark rooms, and then maybe at the very end I'll hit a shop. Alright, Corpse Explosion is great here. Let's start with, wait, get rid of everything other than the backstab. Okay. And then I'll target the, should I Nightmare the Corpse Explosion? No, I think 1 Corpse Explosion, die, and then the second die, and then a backstab should be plenty. Beautiful. Alright, Odd Maneuver, Backflip, Flechettes. I had oh, I thought I had 2 backflips. Alright, let's take a second one here. Here, ooh, Mind Blast might have been nice. Master of Strategy is interesting. Not a huge fan of those, and not a huge fan of both these are. Alright, let's take the Master of Strategy here. Impatience is a nice card draw. Good Instincts might be better block, though. And, yeah, let's take the Impatience here. Okay. Yeah, Mind Blast would have been nice, but we got curse number 4. I think that guarantees me the curse modifier, right? We also got Matryoshka. The next 2 numbers chest you open contain 2 relics. Okay. And then here, I don't actually need another curse, right? Because I already have Decay, Doubt, Injury, Shame. I'm guaranteed another curse from the cursed key. So I wonder if I should take the Madnesses instead. Not that I really need them. But actually, this would give me max HP. Although, no, I'm guaranteed to get enough max HP. Let's take the Madnesses here. Yep. Alright, here. Actually, wait, maybe I should have... Oh, that was a mistake. Well, was it a mistake? I was going to say maybe I should have prioritized shops, but this does give me an extra relic. Yeah, fine. I will definitely go for another shop because I'm already guaranteed to have enough curses, right? Let's get rid of everything here. I will Nightmare the Adrenaline. I think that sounds like a good idea. Let's do Good Instincts, Nightmare the Adrenaline. I can do Afterimage. Then Backstab, Defend, Flying the Adrenaline. Okay. Then Corpse Explosion, another Adrenaline. 2 strikes, 1 more Adrenaline. And another strike, and that should be plenty. Okay. Do I want to wait for the Alchemize? Is that a little too much? Well, I have a bunch of Adrenalines. Let's see if I can wait for the Alchemize here. Let's get rid of the Doubt. Do 1 Adrenaline. Another Adrenaline. And 1 more. Yeah, I didn't get the Alchemize. Alright, that's fine. I'm probably okay with the potions. I wouldn't mind exchanging the speed potion. We got the Specimen. One of an enemy dice. Transfer any poison has to a random enemy. I don't have any of these. Let's take the Piercing Well. A great card. Especially for the upcoming boss. Alright, Reptomancer starting off with... kind of want to Nightmare the die. No, I don't think I need to Nightmare. Let's save the Nightmare. Oh, I should have probably... Okay, I am sorry. I'm going to reload. I accidentally misclicked. I meant to get rid of the Shame and keep the Backstab, and I think I flipped the order there. Let's try this again. I'm not counting this as a reload because it's basically just fixing a silly misclick, really. So get rid of everything. Keep Backstab, Nightmare, and die. Right, that's what I wanted. Okay. Alright, so... Ooh, you know what? I'm going to risk the Eruption. I'm going to risk Nightmaring the Backstab. Then do die. Then do Backstab. Adrenaline. Another Adrenaline. Strike 1. Die. And a kill. Beautiful. We got Vajra. So I come with 1 strength. And a Kabiko. Your first attack each combo deals 8 additional damage. Very useful. A Dex Potion. I will take my 3rd Malaise. Let me get rid of the Dex Potion for... Or get rid of the Speed Potion for the Dex Potion. Okay. Ooh, can I... I never got Overkill. No, I did get Overkill. I never got Combo. Okay. At least I have a good card counter here. Let's keep the Eviscerate. which is going to be great here. Which is going to be great with the Akabiko too. Alright, then let's do Madness, Defend, play a bunch of skills here, Backflip. Ooh, oh, but if I do Eruption, I won't be able to do double Akabiko Eviscerate. Also, it's a little risky to be in Wrath. Still, I think I'll risk it. Let's do Eviscerate first, then Eruption, then Backstab, then Adrenaline. Okay. I'm gonna Nightmare. Ah, too bad this Adrenaline's not upgraded. All right, let's see what let's see what happens here. Okay, I am gonna be weakened next turn. Oh, I played 14 cards. That was good. All right, not being attacked. I have a bunch of Adrenalines here. Let's drink the Dex Potion to see what the Alchemist gives me. That's a Swift Potion. Madness, Strike. I will do Dive first because I'm worried I might deal too much damage later on. All right, another Adrenaline. Let's do the Afterimage. Another Adrenaline. All right, I don't think I can play. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have enough cards. All right, fine. Let's do Strike. Unload is enough to kill, right? Fine. No combo for me. We got Mobbing. When we climb the floor, gain 12 gold. No longer works when we spend any gold at a shop and turn, but you can no longer become frail. A Strength Push, which I probably don't need. Nightmare number... Wait, I only have one Alchemist and I had 2 Nightmares, right? Let's take Nightmare number 3. Okay. Alright, here I got the Nemesis. Okay. I think I will Nightmare the Adrenaline again. Should I want to... Oh, no, let's... Malaise is interesting too. Let's keep the Malaise as well. Alright, let's Nightmare the Adrenaline. Okay. Should I just do a bunch of Malaises here? Another Nightmare. Alright, let's No, I don't need to Nightmare the Backstab. Let's Nightmare the Afterimage. Okay. And I'll do Afterimage, and then I can play a Backstab, Strike, and then play 2 Malaises. Fine, fine. It does apply Weakness next turn, which I might need. And I still have the buffer, right? Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. Alright, let's do the Afterimages. So that's the other cards to 0. Then Bouncing Flask, Adrenaline. Should have counted cards. Wait, so I did 4 Afterimages, 1 Bouncing Flask, 1 Adrenaline, right? So that's 6, alright. So then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... No, wait, that's not 11. This is 11, alright. Then 12, 13... Alright, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, I think I combo here. Alright, didn't even have to try hard. And also on the just casually, I got 114 block. Alright, beautiful. So I got Overkill combo. Now all I need is to get the time modifier, which I think I should be able to pull off. Should I risk Eruption? Let's do it. Now let's do Eruption Master Strategy. A regular Strike. Ooh, I for some reason thought that would be enough. Well, fine. I have plenty of block. Okay. The enemy is intangible here. Let's do Blade Dance. Guess I'll deal a little bit of damage. Corpse Explosion. Okay. And then the poison is actually enough to kill next turn. Beautiful. Yeah, Eruption has been proving to be really valuable here. Okay. Alright, you got Art of War. If you do not play any attacks during your turn, get additional energy next turn. And Nunchaku, every time you play 10 attacks, get extra energy. And Adrenaline number 4. Beautiful. Got a collector bonus on the Adrenalines. That might be my only collector bonus. So we got a Decay as well as Potion Belt. I can pick up, gain 2 potion slots. It's really nice. And Ninja Skull, at the start of each combat, add 3 shivs into your hand. Also not bad. Alright, so here I once again want to Nightmare the Alchemize. I probably don't need that many shivs. Let's keep the Nightmare Alchemize. I will also keep... Actually, you know what? Let's keep the Impatience too. Okay, I do need a little bit of block. I did get a Defend, fine. So, Nightmare the Alchemize. Okay. Play that for an Explosive Potion. Should I Nightmare the Nightmare and then Nightmare the Alchemize again? Is that too much? I won't be able to defend if I do that. Or I'll lose my buffer. Which I think is fine. Let's risk it. Yeah, why not? Okay. Alright, there goes my buffer. Okay, I'm not being attacked here. So here I can Nightmare the Alchemize. See what the Madness hits. Okay. Should I Nightmare the Alchemist again? Is that too much? Yeah, why not? Let's have a bunch of potions. Let's drink this, play this. That's a Strength Potion. I'll play this as well. Power Potion and Fire Potion, okay? And then let's do Backflip. Ah, too bad I can't do the Eviscerate. Let's just do Malaise, okay? Alright, not being attacked again. Alright, let me throw this... Let me actually play the Alchemize first. Okay, Entropic Brew, that's what I wanted. Mind Blast, not as good as the Apotheosis, I think. Alright. Alchemize for another Power Potion. Okay, I have to drink one of those Power Potions, I think. Afterimage, sure. One more. I will discard it. I don't think I need it. I will throw the Poison Potion, a Fire Potion, Okay, alright. I think I'm decked out with my potions for the boss fight. Here, let's get rid of this. Do acrobatics to get the slow debuff going. Probably don't need the malaise. Afterimage, deflect. And then, yeah, let's just do the attacks. Da-da-die, and another da-da-die. Okay. Oh, I should have played the Survivor because of Calipers. Yeah, that was silly. Would have given me extra block, although I do have enough here. Let's do Bash, Master of Strategy. Madness, Zap, get rid of the doubt. Corpse Explosion, and then I can do Outmaneuver and Strike. Okay. Alright, I was a little too careless here. I'm wondering if I might have trouble perfecting. Let's do Good Instincts, Decay, and get rid of the Shame. Wow. Alright. That is unfortunate because I was so confident. I guess I have to use my block push, which I was hoping to save for later, but fine. Alright, 33. Here, let's do Afterimage, Blade Dance, backflip. Okay. And then I think I should have enough with the shifts, right? Adrenaline 1, Adrenaline 2, and I just need 11 more damage, which I can do with the strike. Beautiful. Alright, so we got Centennial Puzzle. The first time lose HP each combat, draw 3 cards, and Ice Cream. That's really good. Energy is not conserved between turns. A Gambler's Brew and Nightmare. Is that my 4th Nightmare? Yes, let's take it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that many Nightmares, but, you know, I will gladly take them. Alright, regular fight. Actually, should I have just gone for a regular fight over a question mark room? Because I didn't really need a regular fight, right? Yeah, that's fine. I will keep the Corpse Explosion and the die. Okay. So let's do Corpse Explosion, Backstab, and then die. Beautiful. Alright. Dodge and Roll, Dagger Spray, Deadly Poison. I don't have any of these. I think I'll take Dodge and Roll for some block. Okay. And then, yeah, in the next fight, I will skip the question mark room and go for the shop instead. Get rid of all of these. Actually, I'll keep the die for sure. Anything I need to Nightmare. Let's do die first. Should I Nightmare the die? No, not really. I think I'll Nightmare the Backstab. How about that? Alright. Then do Madness, die. Play these shivs. Adrenaline, Backstab, Backflip, Strike, and Zap. Okay. And then, yeah, the Backstabs are alone. Actually, should I do... You know what? Let me get rid of the Skill Potion here and play the Alchemize for an Essence of Steel Potion. That's better. Good. Got Tough Bandages. Whenever you discard a card during your turn, gain 3 block. And Ink Bottle. Whenever you play 10 cards, draw 1 card. That's really good. Well, the Ghost in Jar, the second Ghost in Jar is really good. Let me take over the Gambler's Brew. Upgraded Afterimage. There's a small chance I might be able to get a collectibles on that, so let's take it. And then here, I don't see any potential collectibles, so let's take another Piercing Whale, but that's pretty much it, right? Which is a shame. Let's also grab Paper Crane. With weak, deal 40% less damage rather than 25. A meat on the bone if your HP is added below 50%. Actually, I don't need them. Let's still take it. I don't think I need Strange Spoon, though. Cartridge exhaust when played will instead discard 50% of the try. Well, okay, doesn't matter. I was going to say I don't think I need them, but I'll take it regardless. Accuracy is probably not that important. I don't think I need to remove anything. I already have 5 curses, right? I don't have 6, so there's no reason to remove a curse. I can remove a zap, I guess, because it barely deals any damage. It doesn't really matter here. And, yeah, I guess let's take Dagger Throw, Endless Agony. I'm going to give in and take the accuracy, too. Why not? Okay. Alright. Final lead here. Giant Head again. Okay. 13. Let's get rid of the curses. Probably don't need the strike. I'll save the Afterimage. Okay. Alright, let's do Madness, Afterimage, then Adrenaline. I can do Bash, Backstab, play all these shivs. And then, you know what? Let's do the Piercing Well, because that way I'll save more block with the Calipers. Okay. Also, I was able to deal a good amount of damage there. Alright, let's Nightmare the Alchemize. Why not get more Ghost in the Jar? More Ghost in the Jars. Let's do another Afterimage Alchemize. Alright, probably don't need the Poison Potion here. Let's do Acrobatics. Madness, Dagger Throw. And then, let me see what the Impatience gives me. Endless Agonies. And then Malaise. Okay. Alright, Alchemize 1. Don't need this. Alchemize 2. Oof. Okay, you know what? I'm pretty happy with the potions. I don't think... I could Nightmare the Alchemize again and do all that, but no, I don't think I will do that. Let's do Adrenaline. I will risk Eruption. Another Adrenaline. Outmaneuver. Blade Dance. Play these shivs. Good Instincts. And then Unload. Okay. Oh, that was almost enough to kill. And then here, the Poison is enough, or I can speed this up with an Eviscerate. Beautiful. Alright, got Horn Cleat at the start of your second turn, gain 14 block, and Tingsha, whenever you discard a card during your turn, deal 3 damage to a random enemy next turn. Or that turn too. I already had enough Malaises and Adrenalines, is that right? No, I had 3 Malaises. Beautiful. Final collector bonus. Very happy with that. Alright, let's dig one more time to get one skill. So I just go with 3 thorns. That's not going to make a big difference. Alright, time-wise, I'm fine here, right? If I don't take too long, of course. Starting off with 2 malaises, or 2 aftermages and 1 malaise is amazing. Let's get rid of these 3. Okay. Then do aftermage 1, aftermage 2. Then let's do free flying knee, backstab, play these shivs. And I think I'll just do... Well, let me see what the adrenaline gives me. Nightmare. I could nightmare the malaise. It does mean I won't be able to play that many cards next turn, but it might be worth it. Okay. Alright, yeah. Here I'm fully defended. I think I'll do 1 big malaise and then another big malaise. Awesome. Very happy with that. So now I can play as many cards as I like, pretty much. I just have to make sure I don't take more than 5 minutes. Alright, 0 incoming. I don't think I need to nightmare anything else. I think I'll just do Corpse Explosion and Eviscerate. Okay. I still have a bunch of potions, right? Let me drink the Essence of Steel potion. Should also at some point duplicate something too, right? Should I risk duplicating the Eruption? That might be a little too much. I could... No, let's not risk it yet. Let's just do Bash, die, and wait. Okay. Alright. Another 0 incoming. Let's do Backflip. Let's Nightmare the Adrenaline. Then do die, Adrenaline. Okay. Another malaise. I mean, why not, right? If I can, why shouldn't I? Okay, negative 13. That's awesome. Alright. Okay, so here, let's do Strike 1 and Outmaneuver. Okay. The enemy is still negative 11 strength. And now it's transforming, right? Yeah, alright. Let me see if the Alchemize gives me something. I don't need a regen potion. I think I'll wait. There's no reason to play anything. The enemy is transforming anyway. Okay. Alright, no more negative strength, though. That's unfortunate. 26 incoming. Okay. Let's do Madness Acrobatics. Alright. Let's do the Endless Agonies Strike. If I do unload, I won't be able to play the Impatience, and I might have trouble defending here. So, let me duplicate the Afterimage. Okay. Then do Outmaneuver. And then I need to play 2 cards, so let's do Impatience and then unload. Okay. Still have so many good potions left, right? 27. Okay. Let's do Alchemize, Madness. No, I don't need the Madness yet. Alright, now let's do Madness Adrenaline. Okay. Accuracy is fine. Let's do... What? I'm going to see what the attack potion... Yeah, Riddle Withholds is fine. Strike, Shiv, Riddle Withholds. Defend. Ooh, the problem is next turn I can only play 3 cards, but I mean I have the Ghost in the Jar, right? Alright, yeah, you know what? Let's make my life easier. Let's drink the Ghost in the Jars and the Entropic Brew. And then I probably don't need the Flex Potion here. I got another Entropic Brew, that's awesome. Alright, let's do die and then Malaise. Okay, that's negative 21 strength. That's awesome. Yep, Ice Cream being awesome there. Okay, this was definitely a little bit of overkill. Good Instinct, Dagger Throw. Alright, then Shiv, Dodge and Roll. I don't think I need to Nightmare anything. Okay, this fight is taking a while, but I am able to deal so much damage. Alright, should I do another Malaise? Now, let's do Adrenaline. It's a lot of Malaises there. Another Adrenaline. I think I will risk entering Wrath here. I think that should be safe. Let me drink the Flex Potion, do Eruption, Bash, Bouncing Flask. And then let's play the Malaises to transform again. Okay. Alright. And then any decent attack should kill just for fun. Should I see if the potions can give me... What if I get a bunch of max HP potions? I guess that is possible, right? Let's duplicate the backflip. Okay. Then drink the Gamblers Brew. I don't think I'll get rid of anything. Drink this, then the Entropic Brew. Yeah, I don't think you can actually get max HP potions, right? It's fine. Alright, this went really well. I wouldn't be surprised if I passed that 2,000 threshold. I only missed the Lagavulin fights, right? Pretty much, yeah, that was more than 2,000, right? So, 20 elites. Yeah, 2,087. I perfected 18 of the 20 elites. That's really good. I got 4 collectors, which is really nice. Allowed me to get into DN. So, I got 1 on Adrenaline, 1 on die, 1 on the Malaise at the very end, and 1 on Nightmare. Yeah, very happy with that. Could have even gotten more if I got lucky. Stuff was easy thanks to deduction Periapt. Curses was luckily possible. Yeah, so really good score. I think it might have been even possible to perfect the Lagavulins if I got a little luck here. But no, very happy with that. I got Overkill combo. Should be a great score, right? Yeah, this is a surprisingly fun run. That's what happens when you have a bunch of rare cards, right? Yeah, I'm 10th right now. So, yeah, I could see 9th and 8th place happening. After that, though, these are all using glitches for sure. And then let's see. So Goldberry has... that's an odd number... Wait, so it's 29. Goldberry has 29 points less than me. So I do wonder if... Maybe I just got more regular fights in question mark rooms. That might be possible. Alex got 46 points less than me, so I wouldn't be surprised. Wait, why did Alex skip? Today was a flight run, right? Oh, maybe Alex skipped a few question mark rooms to try to get more shops. That might be possible too. But yeah, I'm very happy with the score. Let me know in the comments what you did. Let's read the scores from yesterday. Alright, so yesterday was a Watcher run with the Specialized modifiers, as well as certain future Nighters. Specialized gave everybody 5 copies of Like Water, which I thought Pelts would have removed because it's not that great of a card, but Pelts mentioned that he actually embraced it. He thought it would be interesting to try it, and he did really well. He perfected all the elites and all the bosses. Actually, no, he missed the Slavers fight on Act 2, which I think a lot of people missed, including myself. That one was really difficult to perfect. I think yesterday, as my title suggested, it was sort of like a turtle run with the Watcher, which does not happen often, so it does make it a little harder to kill things like the Slavers, which do have, well, attack for a lot and don't have a lot of damage, but do have some damage, or some HP, sorry. And then, yeah, Pelts also was able to get Overkill thanks to Windmill Strike and one for Popper, so yeah, really good score from Pelts. Congratulations, top 20. Then you have a bunch of people tied for 16th place with 1178, including Alex and Yavos. And then you have PJM here with 1153, tied with Roland and Gemino with 1153 as well. Gemino mentioned that he also perfected all the elites and the bosses other than the Slavers on Act 2. Was able to get 3 collector bonuses. That's a little low, and he mentioned that probably hurt his score quite a bit. Was able to get Pomper and the combo modifier, but missed the time and the overkill modifier. And Gemino mentioned that it was RNG, but it was pretty much destined to get tiered with Locket yesterday with all those like waters. That was a fun coincidence. Then next we have a bunch of people tied at 34th place, including me with 1128. I perfected 2 of the 3 elites. Yeah, also missed the Slavers fight. And then I missed the Act 3 boss fight. I probably should have killed Deka a little sooner. And then the Dono would not have had as much strength as it did. And at the end, I ultimately failed by not having enough block. I was able to get 6 collector bonuses, which is the record for yesterday. Was able to get the time modified, but missed overkill combo. With that extra perfected Dono and Deka fight, I would have been able to tie Pelts. So yeah, decent score for me, not too bad. Then next you have David and Wonder Monkey tied at 1103. You can check out David's Twitch stream if you're interested. David perfected 1 of the 3 elites, all the bosses, and got 3 collector bonuses. Then next you have a bunch of people tied at 1078, including Goldberry, I guess at 58th place. Goldberry actually mentioned that he perfected all the bosses as well, but he changed his mind too much. At first, he was trying to go for collector bonuses, then decided to go for Highlander once he realized he could remove cards. But then he decided to go for collector bonuses again once he saw the apparitions. Only ended up with 2 collectors in the end, which is a little low. And also did not go for Popper because of Pandora's Box, giving him a bunch of rare cards. And then you have a bunch of people tied at 1053, that's tied for 67th place, and then a bunch of people technically in top 100 tied for 95th place with 1028, including Mike, and I think that's, oh, and Mike and Cyberfox, so Theorelli still in the top 100. A few people died yesterday. Grimgoth died to the Dono and Deka. I mentioned he died very slowly. I think it was very tough to make a turtle deck work with the Watcher, and yeah, Grimgoth wasn't able to pull it off. Malzahn died to the Act 2 boss, mentioned that it was user error. He forgot that Like Water doesn't work when you're in Wrath, and he thought he had enough block, but then exited Calm, and yeah, died to the Act 2 boss. Would have been able to easily perfect this one if he had realized that, so yeah, that can definitely happen too. Anyway, that's it for yesterday. Let me know in the comments what you did for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.